Well, in the last few videos, we were exploring an important aspect of programming logic inside of Python, as you know, and that had to do with decision making. Sure, if else statements and things of that nature to help Python be able to make decisions. Well, now we're going to tackle another important aspect of programming logic, and that is getting a computer program to do things over and over and over again. Sure, that's one of the beauties of a computer programming language, is that it has no problem doing things over and over again really fast. Let's take a look at a way to do this. One of the many ways we'll look at. This one's called the while statement. And notice we can create a while loop, and anytime you hear the word loop in computers, yeah, it could be a bad thing. So we better know how to break out of a loop. Sure. So look at this. I'm going to demonstrate the while command, and notice I'm tricking it. I'm just going to make it always evaluate to true. So what's going to happen here is we're going to see Python print this over and over and over again and never stop. Yeah, let's run this while statement. And look at this, we are indeed stuck in a loop. If something like this ever happens to you, we can do Control-C on the keyboard, or you can hit the break button on your keyboard if you have one, and that's going to break you out of that loop. Thank goodness we can break out, with the keyboard interrupt there, so we ensure that the program just does not run and run and run in that loop forever, consuming an awful lot of resources, obviously. All right, so that's how to get out of a loop. I wanted to teach you that right away because, we're going to see lots of commands that can do these iterations, and it is possible you could get yourself stuck in such a loop condition. But now let's take a look at a fun example of the while statement in action. And in this example, we're going to get to review our if-else logic as well. And finally, I'm going to introduce you to a new concept in this sample program, and that is importing a module when you want to do something that isn't inherently built right into Python. Yeah, Python is modular, so brilliant. So if I want to do something with random numbers, no problem. I just import the random module, which has a bunch of functions that we can then take advantage of. And the very first thing that I'm going to do in this program after bringing in that module is I'm going to go ahead and create a variable called secret_number. And from the random module, I'm going to grab the random integer function, and I'm going to have it create an integer for us between 1 and 10 randomly. Yeah, it's going to pick randomly an integer between 1 and 10, and that will be our secret number. Now notice what we do. We go ahead and take a user guess variable and we set it equal to 0. You'll see why in just a moment. We then print welcome to the number guessing game. Now we're going to create a while loop that is going to run until the user guesses that secret number correctly. So what is the while syntax? We're going to say while the user guess is not equal to the secret number. So enact everything that's indented underneath the while statement while that evaluates to false, and then we're going to break we're going to loop while it evaluates to true, and we're going to break out of the loop automatically when the while loop evaluates to false. So now you can see why we set the user guess at 0. Yeah, we needed to make sure that inadvertently the user guess isn't the random number guess. We need this thing to start. So we set it at a value of 0, which is never going to equal the secret number. Next up, you can see we then set the user guess variable to their custom input. Yeah, sure. And notice we're going to convert that into an integer. Nice review of that, which we covered back in our first domain. So they're going to be guessing a number between 1 and 10. If the user guess is the secret number, then we're going to print congratulations, you've guessed the number correct, and it's going to jump down to thank them for playing. Notice there's an else if their user guess is greater than the secret number, we're going to print too low, try again. And then finally our else logic is you're too high, try again. Yep, your guess is too high. So this will just loop and loop and loop until they get the number correctly. So I wanted to create an example here that did teach us that concept of importing modules to take advantage of the functions they contain. But then notice we have a nice review of key subjects that we have covered, and of course a look at our new while statement. Well, let's go ahead and run this fun program and see it in action. Guess a number between 1 and 10. I'll do the classic right in the middle guess of 5. And I am too high with that guess. Try again. All right, how about 1? Too low. How about 3? Yeah, we got it. I just got a little overly excited in my own guess the number game. Just goes to show you I'm easily amused. Well, that is the while statement, folks, and there you see it in action. We are once again going to have Python iterate through the while statement until it evaluates to false. When it evaluates to false, then of course we break out of that while iterations. Well, there's other ways to do iterations in Python, so I hope you'll be joining me in the upcoming videos to see those other methods.